Interest rates have risen again. I mean, what is it gonna take? Don't worry, it's all a part of the plan. I'm Kennedy Mitchell, your Metro Atlanta realtor, and today we're going to be discussing the crazy rise in interest rates. What does this mean for you, and what does it mean for the real estate market? What is inflation, you might be asking? Why is it bad and why is it such a big deal? Y'all, inflation can be defined as a general increase in prices coupled with a decrease in the value of your money. So what does that mean? You've seen the gas prices go up. What used to cost 27 bucks for my car to fill up is now 45. Inflation. So the prices have gone up and the value of your money has gone down. 20 bucks used to get me a full tank. Now it costs me double that. So the value of my $20 has decreased and the price has gone up. Do you see how that makes sense? And that essentially is inflation, ladies and gentlemen. So outside of gas prices and groceries and things like that, how does it affect you? Well, in a variety of ways. First, people looking to buy a house will realize that their monthly payment is higher now than it would have been even just a few months ago. In addition, any other forms of debts, credit cards, personal loans, business loans, all of these things will become significantly more costly to service. Businesses are another part of this equation that we haven't even approached yet. While interest rates were low, a lot of businesses accumulated massive amounts of debt because debt was so cheap. Money was so affordable, there was no reason not to reinvest in the business and help it grow. Well, now that it's become more expensive to service this debt, businesses are gonna have to start reevaluating their budgets and deciding, money's a little tight around here. They may start considering mass terminations. People may lose their jobs as interest rates continue to rise, and that's something that you have to be prepared for. That is what people are concerned about, and the Fed knows about this. They said, even if it compromises the strength of our economy, we will continue steadfast in our fight against inflation, for it is the most important obstacle that we need to overcome at this time. Obviously, I would never want to see the country in financial ruin with people jobless and unable to afford their homes or just their bills, basic things. However, imagine the true financial ruin we would see if the dollar lost its value. Now that is something to fear. So ladies and gentlemen, we must trust the process. Yes, it's gonna be painful, it may be uncomfortable for a few months, maybe in a few years, but we will persevere because there are methods and tips to surviving what is to come. First, start saving your money. There's no need to continue spending your money, wasting it on extraneous things that don't actually have value. Start saving and begin preparing yourself so that you can potentially invest in assets. Stock prices are likely to drop. So when that takes place, have money available so that you can invest and make some money despite the recession that is to come. So if you can afford to buy a home, now is the best time to do so. Once those other asset classes begin to drop, you take hold and start building your equity in your home. And that way, by the time the economy is up again, now you've built this nice significant chunk of wealth in your home, whether you decide to sell it, refinance to a lower rate, whatever that looks like for you, I'm here to help you get through it. So let's continue educating ourselves so we can move correctly. So let's talk about how this affects the real estate market. The aggressive growth in equity over the last 2 years has greatly contributed to the inflation crisis that we are facing. The Fed is aware of this. So the best way to mitigate inflation, from their opinion, is to slow down the housing market, let it cool down. We're gonna slow down the massive increase in equity and keep things normal and get things stable again so we can grow in a way that continues to be sustainable. According to the Atlanta Business Chronicle, from the beginning of 2020 to June of 2021, homes in Atlanta saw an equity increase of over 131%. Y'all, drop the mic, flip the table, sell the house. It is crazy what we've been seeing going on. Genuinely insane. So with that said, y'all, the best investment in your money is going to be purchasing a home. It just is. Go on and get your equity. Get your piece of the pie. Stake your claim. It's time, guys. Because that brings me to my next point. The average rental, the average studio apartment in Atlanta, guess how much it is? Just guess. I'm playing with y'all. I'm gonna tell you. It's about $1,700. $1,700 for a studio. You're not getting a bedroom. It's a studio. One room for everything. So that's kind of expensive. That could have been a mortgage payment versus the average rent on a 2-bedroom apartment is $2,500. Now, of course, Atlanta, like any other market, location, location, location. You gotta pay to play. But for that to be the average, y'all, It's getting hot in here. It's time to make the best decision. For $2,500 a month, you can afford a home. That's a mortgage payment. So it doesn't make sense to continue paying this rent when you will not see any return on your money. So I hope that was informative. I hope that gave you a lot to think about because we're moving in a different direction. It's time to be smart with our money and move with intention. Thank you so much. I hope you learned something. Again, my name is Kennedy Mitchell, your Metro Atlanta Realtor. Thanks. Y'all have a great day.